What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. This here is GV Motoring. Today I take you along with me on a ride to the skate park. As you saw, I have packed my skateboard with me and we're going to catch some pump track session laps to get the blood moving in this stagnant body of mine. Today I also share some exciting news that in a week from the date of this recording, so a week from Wednesday, I will be embarking on a cross-country road trip on none other than this here 2008 Z1000. Now I know what you're thinking, that's gonna be an uncomfortable ride. Maybe you're right, but your boy has been preparing for the last really month and a half to get this bike in tippity-toppity shape for such a journey. And so, quite an exciting ordeal. Now, a little bit of context, I suppose, behind this, first of all, idea. Second of all, plan of action is I read a few books lately. One by Ted Simon, Jupiter's Travels, for anyone who's ever read any motorcycle travel books. That's like the number one legendary book by a legendary writer. Super great book. If you haven't read it, please read it. Link will be provided in the description, just because it's been such an inspiring piece of literature for me. After finishing that book, which captures his cross-world journey, I read Lone Rider by Elspeth Beard, which is another around the world motorcycle log trip, which was quite incredible, especially Elspeth being a woman traveling on her own in the 80s all around the world. The adversity, the challenges, the bullshit that she has to go through simply for being a woman, and overcoming it, surpassing it, even though no one supported her to do it. She did it despite the hardships and challenges. So both of those two books, where folks literally are traversing the world, told me that it is time for me to go after one of my lifelong goals, which is to go cross country on a motorcycle. And if you watched one of my last videos, I spoke about how in thinking about this journey, I thought, is it time to sell the Z1000 to replace it with a bike that is more apt for such a journey? In other words, should I get an adventure bike? Should I get a Harley? Should I get something that's more comfortable, more quote-unquote practical for this journey? To which, after a lot of thought and research, I realized something. The best motorcycle to do such a journey on is the one we have. The one we have, and if it's running, even better. And in any case, this bike is flawless. And if you can see here, the odometer, that is not a typo. It's 27,589 miles. Sport bike riders might wince at the sight of a 30,000 mile odometer on a motorcycle, but rest assured, this bike is in excellent condition. We have quite a grabby clutch that I actually changed this past week. Brand new chain and sprocket, which was quite the learning curve for me, because I ordered a wrong size. Well, rather, the dealership ordered the wrong size. We have the valves were adjusted, which is due at 30,000, which is a tip for everyone who's planning on something like this. Do your maintenance prior to your trip. Don't think you're going to be able to do it after the fact. You want to reduce any form of risk possible of something going wrong. So valves have been adjusted, new spark plugs, air cleaner serviced. My reusable K&N filter was serviced, and the bike is very thankful and happy for it. It is running better than ever before. Last year I actually had the forks redone, so those are good. Brakes were also done about a year and a half ago, and I just don't ride this bike very aggressively, so it's just been in good shape overall. So basically, reading those two books, being a motorcycle nerd to begin with, reading a whole bunch of other articles, forums, watching videos of folks who are walking the talk, who are doing these types of journeys, on literally any type of bike you can imagine. I follow a dude who is doing this from Argentina to Alaska on a Honda Cub. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with C90 Adventures if you're into the whole moto travel world, also on YouTube. Mans is doing it on a 90cc bike. I was also inspired recently in a trip to Colombia, where if you've been to South America or really any other country outside of the US, you'll notice that the amount of motorcycles on the road, where the motorcycle as a viable means of transportation, is very commonly used. Now, these motorcycles are not 4-cylinder 1000cc bikes. Gosh, I wish we'd started tallying the number of broken down cars we've seen just on this ride today. Florida, you are wild. Nonetheless, folks who are doing these journeys, or journeys much more intense than comfortable cross-country trip on the US interstate system, on bikes that are way less capable, way less comfortable, way less, I guess, practical, really. And not to say that this bike's practical. And doing so with success, doing so with joy, with life, with vigor, with pretty much everything I plan to bring to the table as well. Now, I recognize I am in an extremely privileged position to have a job which is entirely remote, which has quite literally been life-changing. So if you're thinking about remote work, you'd like someone to talk to, you know, how is it, do I miss the office, etc., please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to talk about it. But this allows for me to really just get up and go for a month at a time and not really be worried about missing income and things like that. I plan on working throughout the trip. We'll take a week off. My fiance will be meeting with me at my, I guess, technically halfway point, but my destination of Los Angeles, because I am riding there and riding back. So my fiance will be meeting me there. We'll take a week off. We're going to be riding together, exploring the desert, SoCal, things like that, and basically just enjoy this kind of sensation of freedom. Yeah. Timing, there's always a better time to do things like this, but there's never a better time to chase your dreams than today, than now. Yes, March, which is when I'm going to be embarking, is still a cold month for the majority of the United States. A map like this, which obviously doesn't paint the whole picture, there's variation, we never know, you know, what the temperature is actually going to be. But this had changed my original route at least to California, where I originally wanted to hit what is historically Route 66, but early March is it's not the warmest time of the year in northern New Mexico, northern Texas. If you've been following me, you know I'm from Boston. I've been here for a while, kid. I've been in the cold, kid, but I'm not trying to experience the cold on this trip. Yes, I will be prepared, because I will ultimately face inclement weather. It's just comes with the territory. But if I can avoid literally freezing days, you best believe I will do so. So with that being said, I will be riding really along the southern portion of Texas, southern New Mexico, southern Arizona, into southern California. By the way, look at this view. Thank you so much, South Florida, for being so goddamn gorgeous. Look at that. We're heading to the beach over there. Yep, so my journey towards California will entail crossing the southern regions of the state of Texas. I stopped by Austin, so if you're in the area, you want to say what's up, let me know. El Paso, I'm actually excited to revisit El Paso. I was there on my cross-country trip in the Jeep, which I thought was an extremely interesting city, being a border town, being really the crossroads of a lot of notorious behavior, really. It's no secret that Ciudad Juarez, which is right on the border of El Paso, is quite a dangerous city in the United States of Mexico. So it's just very fascinating to me. I'm excited to go. Yeah, I think it will be quite a remarkable journey. I am a little pressed for time on my way there. As I mentioned, I want to time it right with my fiance's arrival. As a result, I will be a little bit pressed for time. So cities like Austin, which while I generally would like to spend a bit more time in, I'm gonna have to just have it as a night. I might do 2 nights, we'll see. My friend from college, Kyle Peets, my boy, has graciously offered a place to stay. And as you know, Austin is not a cheap city, particularly in March where South by Southwest is occurring. In April we have MotoGP coming through, which honestly would be lit to experience, but I'm not sure timing will be on my side for that one. I am tremendously looking forward to this journey. I think I'm going to learn so much about endurance, about stamina, about grit, about myself. I'm going to be bringing you guys along for the ride, for sure. And not only via video, but I'd also like to log it through my blog, which you can also find a link to that in the description below. Yes, aside from being a YouTube channel and a fantastic Instagram page, we also have a fully functioning website, which albeit could use some updating, not gonna lie. More than anything, this video's intention was to keep you guys posted and updated that we shall be on such a journey. If you find yourself along the route, please don't hesitate to reach out. I will be doing this for the month of March of 2022, and I believe that it will be the first of many road trips to come. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any suggestions on what to do when embarking on a long journey, especially on a sport bike, let me know. I've done quite the amount of research. I'm gonna do a walkthrough video of all the mods I've done to show you guys what my bike's gonna be looking like when it's ready to hit the road. Luggage, mods, as I mentioned, some of the maintenance that was done. Oof, new clutch likes to go early. It's quite interesting. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. It means the world to me. If you have a dream that you are looking to pursue, don't wait till tomorrow, y'all. Today's the day. Let's get it. You are incredible and you can do it. Thanks so much. See you soon. Peace.